knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Play action, now it's Lance. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And Lance's throw taken in by Evans here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Barkley, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey, Charlie! Watch twist! Watch score!
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now Lance going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in...
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Lance to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans push further out in front. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
Mark 38. Got one, I got one. Hey, exit. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On the set. Hey, Delta. It's time to move. It's time to run. Check, 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 check.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. first down. Here's the run with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the Texans' 48-yard line.
Loaded. Ready.
On second down, it's Cook again. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Look at me. Zipper. 5.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now Lawrence on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dalvin. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Now the try here for the point after. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Texans 17. Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a play fake. Lance sliding out of the pocket. And a catch right side by Evans. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards remain for second down. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the run.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Well, they fake the handoff. Now Lance going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go!
They run it again with Cook. Shoves him aside, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derwin James with a pick. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Barkley. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much excellent.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
In your face!
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Nifty move. Now Barkley stripped of the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Evans has it left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's getting down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give to Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Left side, Cook.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They go play action now. Lawrence. And complete right side to Cook. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Echo. Mike 38, Mike 38. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike 38, Mike 38, Mike 38. Better freak.
Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mike 38, Mike 38. Mike 38, Mike 38, Mike 38.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Even though that's an incompleted pass, shouldn't we give a whole lot of credit to the offensive line?
Yet again, time in the pocket to throw. Time and time again, we have seen that. You're right, the O-line winning the battle in the trenches. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Give to Cook out of the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Dances by him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Flush to his right. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right to Barkley on the check down. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley from 10 yards out. And the Texans are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
No, set. 30 base. Go, go. Come on, let's go. Nine's the mic. Nine's the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike 9. Mike 9.
A final shot now for Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Texans, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.
QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. When the kick off the ball, run it back home. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept her. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch. Nothing huddle with my pain, then I turned it to some rap. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Chant my name in the stands, I got drums, I got bands. Same ones that was hating, buying tickets, now they fans. Call a blitz, they don't see you, they gon' tackle your little man. Get 'em. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field,